for a potential short trade in yen dollar or in dollar yen. This is the only position that I see setting up during today's New York AM session for my system. If all goes well, I'll get an entry. I'll walk you through what I have trading or what I want to see trading top down. So starting here on the hourly or the daily chart. So yesterday failed to close above day before yesterday here. You can see this candle wick above the high of 2 days ago, but failed to close above and closed inside. So I am looking for price to deliver to the short side and a target of the low of this candle. There's sell side liquidity resting here below this candle, as there's no bottom wick. What I don't like is this bullish fair value gap right here, but I'm going to trade it either way. Here on the 1 hour chart, so short bias on the daily chart, and then here on the 1 hour chart you can see there is a recent market structure shift here to the sell side, and price has also put in a bearish fair value gap or a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency along with that, and now price is trading back into that gap and has now collected all the liquidity from the gap. And now, in addition to that, price has also swept the previous 1 hour high. So these are 3 confirmations that I have here on the daily and on the 60. Again, a close inside of 2 days ago high, and then a market structure shift to the sell side with a fair value gap and a sweep of the previous 1 hour candle high. Here on the 5 minute, what I would need to see in order to be able to take a position would be 2 things. One, need to see a body candle close back inside the range of the previous 1 hour candle, which is here. This is that high. So I need to see a candle close inside of that, and then I'm going to need to see a body candle close below this level, which would create a market structure shift here to the sell side, and that would have the daily, the 1 hour, and the 5 minute in alignment for a short position. So if I'm able to get these final 2 criteria met, then I will look to execute a sell. Also, what could happen here is if price wicks up and sweeps out this liquidity here, then I would move my level of entry from this market structure shift level, where if this liquidity is swept here, that would move my entry to here, which would be the change in the state of delivery level. But right here is the market structure shift level. This will not be a change in the state of delivery level unless this buy side liquidity is swept out before price reaches back to these lower levels. So right now, just standing by and waiting to see if price will deliver back into the previous 1 hour candle range with a body candle close here on the 5 minute chart. And price has been all buy side delivery here since the market structure shift on the 1 hour chart. Now price putting in high here. And now there's that sweep that I was mentioning, where if price swept out this buy side liquidity, now my level switches to here. And there's going to be sell side liquidity resting here, as there's no bottom wick to this candle. Actually, yeah, my level would now be here, but I need a body candle close back inside of here. So I'm going to need something like this in order to take an entry. See if price wants to deliver. Price still showing aggressive buy side delivery since the market structure shift. Seems that price wants to test deep within the range. Price action similar to if there was a wick change in structure instead of a body candle close change in structure. So quite aggressive pullback here. Slowly seeing a return to sell side in this 5-minute candle. Price consolidating here around the 157.060 level. $157.075, $157.080. Price still consolidating here on 157.072. So a little more than a half an hour left remaining in the AM kill zone. Price will need to make some serious sell side delivery in order to qualify for a trade in the kill zone time window. This buy side delivery here. Seems to be no turn down. New 5-minute candle here. Price still delivering to the buy side, no problem. Price trading at the 157, 110 level. Price testing the upper end of the price leg here. Price back trading near the 157.090 level. $157.080 level. So price has laid the potential for a fair value gap here, just depending on how this candle closes. There's also a fair value gap right here that's bullish. We'll see if price trades back to it, and if it does, how it reacts. Price trading at the 157.070 level, 157.060, 157.050. Return to sell side delivery with some speed here. And price consolidating back to the 157.070 level, 157.060, 157.050. So price may be trading lower to close this gap, and then we'll see what price does to the established gap that is just below this previous 5-minute candle. Price back at the 157.070 level, 157.080. Price consolidating here. Less than 1 minute remaining in the current 5-minute candle. Price trading at the 157.070 level. Price action showing some volatility in this 5-minute candle. Price showing very little intention to deliver to the sell side here. That could all change rapidly, but right now it's looking more probable than not that dollar yen will stay bullish here during the kill zone, but showing signs of potential sell side. It'll need to do so with some speed in order to hit the price levels necessary for an entry. Back to 157.070. Let's see if a new 5-minute low can be put in here. 157.060 with speed. $57.040, new 5-minute low with speed, potentially putting in a new 10-minute low and testing the 5-minute bullish order block that's here. So a couple things on the way down. If price continues here, there's a bullish fair value gap here, and there's a bullish fair value gap here. I'll need price to get below this level and to get below this level. So I'll need body candle closes below these two levels, and that'll signal an entry position for me. Ideally, price will deliver down to this level and then pull back to this level to retest, and then further delivery to the sell side. Price consolidating here around the 157.050 level, now 157.040. Less than 1 minute remaining in this 5-minute candle. 157.030, price now trading within the fair value gap. We'll see if price respects or disrespects the fair value gap. $157.020. And the bullish fair value gap has been disrespected. Further sell side delivery here. Price down at the 157 level, almost 156.990. We'll see if price has any continuation here and follow through to the sell side. If so, there may be an entry opportunity. I'm going to set up an order. If price gets below a change in the stated delivery level, and then I'll enter that position if it gets price trades back into the previous 1 hour candle opening range or the previous 1 hour candle range. $156,990. $156,980. I'm gonna go 157, 131. Stop. This might be a tricky limit entry. I'm not certain if I want to set the entry down here or set it here, since normally my change of state of delivery level is inside of the range. So a bit of an awkward setup for me. Maybe 120 is what I'll call it. So setting a super deep target here, but just based on the daily chart, this is just the next draw on liquidity here. So I would anticipate if this trade were to reach take profit, it would be Sunday, likely. Price trading here at the 157.010 level. Price still yet to trade below the structural levels that I'm looking for here. Just that target to the previous candle low here. And then I don't have to worry about that bullish fair value gap at all so much. Price trading 156.990, showing a slight return to sell side here, and seeing sell side with speed 156.980. Price may put in a new 5-minute low here, as price is trading right at the change in the state of delivery level. But I'm going to need to see a close back inside the previous 1 hour range in order for me to take a position here. So a little more than 10 minutes remaining in the New York AM kill zone. So I have equal lows here. Less than 1 minute remaining in this current 5-minute candle. See how the algorithm wants to handle these equal lows. Price testing the equal lows now, and price trades lower. See if there's a body candle close here, and if there is, I'm gonna back my order up here. 56.985. to get a body candle close back inside of here. I may just leave this just because I don't know what it might do. And I may get a lower entry here, but there's a possibility that if the body candle closes inside of here that it won't that it may or may not pull back. I don't know. Ideally I would want to see it pull back, but I've not seen price action in this system where the change in the state of delivery was created before price traded back into the range. And this could potentially deliver down to this level potentially. And give a body candle close. But right now I'm just looking for a body candle close within this range and then a pullback to this level. Price could still come back up to this level, and there's still a bearish fair value gap right here. So the level that I'm looking for the close is here. So if that close comes here, price can come here, price could come back to here, or price could come back to here. But when I'm left with multiple levels, I typically just choose I would say the level with the easiest access here. And you can see here, this is that second bullish fair value gap. So this one was disrespected here. And now we'll see what price does with this one here. But currently, price will seem to disrespect it here. And also because I don't know what I'm looking at here, I'm gonna do this. Okay. I want to see some kind of retest, as that's the way that I trade, is I want to see a retest. So being cautious, also not wanting to be greedy here. Could get a less than desirable entry, but also could miss an entry if I don't act in some way here. The previous 1 hour candle range, or here to the change in the state of delivery level here. There's a change in the state of delivery level here that's lower. There's also going to be liquidity resting down here. But if the candle gives me that close, as you can see here, I mentioned earlier that price may want to deliver below this level here. I'll adjust my order for that level as well. Here. 887, 156, 887. See price test that level and pull back. I'm just going to prepare in case I need to change this order here. Need a deeper target. So if there's a close down here, I'm going to anticipate a much larger delivery in price. I'm just going to target this liquidity here that's resting pretty deep. Okay, this is going to be my adjusted order here. So that first target was less than a 2-to-1, so I don't want to take it. So I'm choosing the next available target here, which is well beyond a 2-to-1, but I'm not concerned about that. As long as my profit target is at least a 2-to-1, I'll take the trade. If it's not, then I have to do something different. So right now I'm targeting the low, 2 days ago low here. There. And on the 1 hour chart, you can see it's quite the trade. But if that's what the chart is showing is available, then I will see if I can accept what is offered. Right now getting pulled back to the level. And we'll see if I can gain entry here as my criteria have been met based on time and price. And entry. See how price reacts from here. Price showing some reaction from this level. We'll see if price wants to deliver to the buy side or to the sell side from here. Price consolidating here around that entry level. So as long as I see the price action that I need to occur within the kill zone, I'll leave my limit order on. Sometimes the position is filled within the kill zone, other times the position is filled after the kill zone or in between kill zones. And now you can see at what level price wants to return to. I've taken an entry at the lowest level. Debating whether or not I want to put on a 2-to-1 position here, but I'm gonna chill out here. One position here is gonna be enough. It's just a lofty position, so I don't feel the most comfortable with it. I want to get in and get out, but it may be more advantageous to trade it as it currently is as opposed to how I want to trade it. Trying to go for simplicity and for, let's say, a mechanical nature in my trading, just going for a 2-to-1 risk or reward to risk ratio, but it's probably going to be better for me to just based on my system, trade these sitting targets that are already in the marketplace, and then if I can have some patience, these trades may be a lot more worth my while than taking trades at 2-to-1. So taking a trade based off of the daily chart, and then taking your entry based off of a lower time frame, like the hourly. Going for a 2-to-1 trade, you could potentially cut yourself off of some profits, but also could be potentially missing out on easy profits. But based on my understanding of liquidity, I know that there is a liquidity pool resting here on the 1-hour chart. It's just a matter of, can I hold the position until it gets there, in my opinion. So this was the retest of that previous 1-hour candle high that I had originally had my order set for. Which would have given me a 2-to-1 at yesterday's candle's low. Which is one of the reasons why I was considering taking an additional position here, just because my risk to reward ratio for that leg of the trade would be there. but then I'm risking 2 trades here. So debatable, very debatable here. I would say I feel pretty confident in this trade, but feeling confident doesn't lead to success necessarily. I'll be the 6526. Now that I'm in position, price is probably going to start to sell side here. I'm going to take that position. This is a little better than a 2-to-1. So in for 2 positions here, a nearer position and a further position here. We'll see if dollar yen has any legs to the sell side. So price may pull back here to the change of the state of delivery level. So this was the level that I was mentioning that I was concerned if price would pull back to. But as you can see, price has pulled back to that level now. So now that I've seen this, I know what is possible here. So that's going to be the level that I'm going to want to wait for, regardless if the range is met previously or not. So this is useful information here. And I'm more than leveraged here in this position, so I'm going to learn from this and not take a position, an additional position here. And there's going to be some liquidity resting below this candle, so I would anticipate a return to sell side either in this candle or a following candle here. And there's that return to sell side in this candle. And we'll see if there's any continuation to the sell side delivery. There's still a bearish fair value gap that's up here, but ideally I don't want to see price go past this change in the state of delivery candle here. Still seeing some sell side delivery here after price came into contact with the change in the state of delivery level. So price reacting and delivering price to the sell side here. And price trading back into the previous 1 hour candle range here. We'll see if price can continue back into the range and give a body candle close back inside of the range here on the 5-minute chart. Further sell side delivery here. Price trading at 156.940 level. So if I could replay this, I would still likely take this entry here and then wait for this entry here. I'm seeing sell side with speed here. New 5-minute candle low. Price trading at the 156.910 level. Further sell side delivery here. Consolidation. See that price trading within this bearish fair value gap, closed inside of the gap, and is now delivering to the sell side and looks to close below the gap and below the candle that closed within the gap potentially. See how this candle closes here. Seeing a return to buy side delivery. And less than 1 minute remaining in the current 5-minute candle. So this candle does not appear to want to engulf with the bodies and a wick high, but body candle wise, this price action has stayed inside the range of the previous candle, and now seeing bullish price action on this current 5-minute candle. And seeing some sell side delivery here. There's going to be some sell side liquidity resting below this candle. We'll see if that liquidity is taken out in this candle or in a subsequent candle. But there will be liquidity right down here below this candle. Seeing a return to sell side delivery here. And back to buy side. So in addition to this level here, this change in the state of delivery level being crossed, there's also this level here, which is a market structure shift here to the sell side. So a lot of different, I would say, confirmations here on the 5-minute, showing the potential for price to deliver lower here. And we'll see if there will be a 5-minute body candle close back within the previous 1 hour candle range here, which is delineated by this blue line here. Let's see if get a body candle close back into that range. That would be the next indication that price may want to deliver lower, especially after that previous 5-minute candle that traded into it but rejected. So price still trading within the 5-minute bearish fair value gap or sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And I want to see price action do something like this. Price still testing that change in the state of delivery level. And further buy side delivery here. Euro dollar not ready to roll all the way over here, at least not yet. The new 5-minute high, seeing a slight return to the sell side here. Price consolidating here near price consolidating at the change in the state of delivery level. We'll see how price reacts here. Ideally, price would put in a swing high here. So this candle here would close below this level, creating a swing high here. That would be ideal. And potentially target the sell side liquidity resting below this previous 5-minute candle low. And seeing some sell side delivery here. We'll see if there's continuation to that sell side. Price consolidating here. Now sell side with speed, 156.970. Return to buy side. So it appears to me that price is likely going to consolidate for a bit before dollar yen makes a move one way or the other. My bias is certainly to the short side. Have made a little bit of a mess here with this trade, but it may work itself out. But we'll see how price action plays out here in between this New York AM kill zone and the New York PM kill zone, seeing a return to buy side delivery here. If you'd like to know more, visit us at OnTiltTrading.com.